welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for y'all today. Give me 1 second. All right. We are live. It's good to be back. PJ the Puppet, what's up? Good to have everybody here. Good to have everyone aboard. Quick show today. Quick show here. Going to come back live tonight with Johnny Says. Johnny Says and Muscles will be live tonight. The three of us, we're going to have a little debate on Hamza Shiraz and Edgar Berlanga. We're going to debate who's going to win. You guys know who I think is going to win. Muscles in the gym. What up, PJ? We're gonna debate that fight and how to bet that fight. So that should be a fun show. Let me see. All right. So that'll be tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's 8 Eastern. Marta Prince, salute Gary. Just now seeing Lester Martinez was forced to pull out of this weekend's fight with Diambe due to migraine. I didn't see. Is that just now? Breaking news, y'all. Breaking news. Gary Austin is fresh off the clock. Day in life of a trash man. It's good to have you here, Gary Austin. Again, I will be live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. 8 Eastern time it'll be me, Muscles, and special guest Johnny Says from Johnny Says Boxing to debate Berlanga and Shiraz in what should be a really, really good fight. That'll be the poll for tomorrow at the latest show. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Havelock, you will not get fined now, my man. You are good. You have filled your responsibility. You will not get fined. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, who wins and why? I did the video on this fight. To me, Serrano is the better boxer. She's better than Katie Taylor. Let me pull up my notes. To answer your question, I think Katie Taylor gets another close decision. Let me see if I can find my notes on this. Here it is. This is a really interesting fight to bet. The bet is the over. The bet's to go the distance. Those are the bets you want to take. Katie Taylor's plus money, and the fact that she's gotten two close decisions, and she's got in two very close fights, she's gotten two close decisions. We can debate whether or not she deserved those, but that's not what we're betting. We're betting on does she win. I think she gets another close decision. I think we're looking at a Pacquiao-Marquez type situation where in order for Serrano to win, she's got to knock Katie Taylor out, and I don't see that happening, so I'm going to take Katie Taylor by decision. Serrano, longer, good range, stays behind the high guard, really fundamentally sound, goes first over and over and over again. Usually first, good speed, but Katie Taylor is obviously better. Her volume has dropped, she counters well too. A nice long jab, controls range well. To me, she's better. She controls the tempo of the fight. Good volume, good combination punching. Accurate shot from the outside. Picks off shots and rolls with them. She's defensively really sound. Has good timing as well. This is such a high-level fight. Good reaction time. She's got to keep her volume up late in the fight. But it's a really good fight. I'm taking Katie Taylor. I'm taking Katie Taylor by decision because I think if it goes to the cards, Katie Taylor's going to win. But let's take a look at this real quick. Let's take a look at this real quick. Let's take a look at the odds, the props on this because I think this is a fight where we want to bet the props. To me, I don't think there's going to be a knockout. Right, like that's wild to me. So what I'm fitting to do is Katie Taylor by decision is plus 165. Hang on. Yeah, very slight edge to Taylor. I kind of agree. This is such a close fight. It's such a competitive fight. I like Katie Taylor by decision. If you want to go the other way, you can also get Serrano by decision at minus 105. The odds are really swinging in her favor now. What is it now? What's minus 175? To me, you got to bet Katie Taylor at plus 140 or Katie Taylor by decision. I think a draw is in play. I think that's a good bet. I think the bet you want to take here is total knockdowns under 1.5. Either fighter to be knocked down. No, I would take that at minus 275. These are the bets you want to take. Like these are the bets you want to take. I don't think either fighter is going to get knocked down. I would take that. I would take either fighter not to be knocked down. But there's good money to be made here. There's definitely good money to be made. Just so you guys know, the next couple of I've already done Savannah Marshall and Sedasia Green. I'm going to do Ellie Scottney. So today I'm going to drop David Morrell and Katatev. That video will be live. I'm going to record it right after I do this. So Berlanga, Shiraz will be live. Shakur Stevenson, Puello, Morrell. All four of these fights will be live today. Morrell's the last one. Katie Taylor is live. And Chantel Cameron is live. And I'm going to start looking at these. Alicia Bumgarner. I'll probably do Ellie Scottney and Chantel Cameron as my next two. I'll definitely do Ellie Scottney next. But that's kind of the plan for this week. But to answer your question, I'm sorry. I say all that to say I would take Katie Taylor by decision. I think from an odds perspective, that's the most attractive bet. I would also take either fighter to be knocked down. No at minus 275. I would take the fight to go the distance. I would take under 1.5 knockdowns. I like that prop a lot as well. All right, let me get to some of these, and I got to pay the bills. Katie Taylor versus Serrano, who wins why? Just answer that. What up, Jab? What up, Jab? It's good to have you here, Jab. Any thoughts on it? I'm going to do that video today. I'm going to get to that video today. So, like I said, the rest of my I like Ellie Scottney for sure. But let me get to the video. Let me get to the tape, and then I will address that completely. I'll have a better answer for you. But off the top of my head, I don't think it's hard to bet that one. What up, Carlos? What up, Carlos? Good to have you here. Who we got? Let's lock him. I'm going to run through it real quick. I got Berlanga money line. He's going to get the job done. I don't see it. I like Shiraz in the fight. Nick Clark. Are you having Johnny will be on today at 8 p.m. Eastern time. You didn't miss it. It'll be 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight. So in about 4.5 hours. The fight is way too 50-50. Just stay away from it. Yeah, but the odds are. That's what I'm saying. Like, we all agree the fight's going to go to the scorecards, right? We don't think either fighter's getting knocked out in this fight. Katie Taylor is a dog. Take Katie Taylor. The odds are, to me, like, if I'm going to lose, Katie Taylor by decision at plus 165, I'm going to lose. Very, very slight edge to Taylor. I tend to agree, and not because I think Katie Taylor is better. It's just evident. It's just obvious that the judges favor Katie Taylor. Facts. There are none of my parlays. Yeah, I wouldn't parlay the over under on that. They got Serrano winning. To me, this is becoming like Pacquiao Marquez. Marquez is going to keep losing close decisions. Serrano's going to keep losing close decisions. The Taylor Serrano fight is a toss-up. Then you add in the fact they may be sympathy for a Serrano decision. Maybe Marquez didn't get that. Marquez needed to kill Pacquiao dead to win. I think this is a great bet. Either fight to be knocked out. I'm going to put that in one of my parlays for sure. I think the sleeper pick for this fight is Serrano by KO TKO. Yeah, I don't hate that. Are you talking with Johnny today? Yes, Johnny will be on at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Katie Taylor to be knocked down? No. Good odds here. I agree. What's up, DJ Green? DJ Green. Carlos Vargas in the house. I like the distance. I love the distance. I love the distance in that fight. 3D Johnny and Punch Perfect. If you love and gamble on boxing, these three channels are the best. I sign off all. Johnny's got a great channel. Punch Perfect's got a great channel. These are all great channels. I agree. 1 second. Taylor got hurt both fights. She did. They don't have favorite Katie Taylor. They got Serrano is the favorite. Yeah, which was surprising to me. The odds were surprising to me. I thought after beating her twice, Katie Taylor would be the favorite. I thought Taylor would be the favorite. Obviously, she's not. But, it's what it is. What up, Sedge? Do you guys see the ring, the update? Did you guys see the ring update? I did not. They're favoring Serrano because Taylor looks a shell of herself. She's regressing. It was obvious from the second fight. She won the second fight. This is what I don't understand. She won the second fight. I thought she clearly lost the first. I thought fight. I thought Serrano won the first fight clear as day, and they gave it to Taylor. The second fight, I thought it was 50-50. I thought the second fight, I probably edged it towards Taylor, 5-5 maybe. But I didn't think Serrano clearly won the second fight. Maybe I'm bugging. That's the poll question. All right, we got our poll question. Who won the second fight? Serrano or Taylor? All right, guys, the poll is like everybody vote in the poll. I'm actually curious on who y'all had winning the second fight, not the first fight. Who do y'all think won the second fight? Says that the ring will get smaller over time. Not sure how that's going to work, but sounds weird. Not good for boxing. Says that the ring. Yeah, guys, I think going towards a small ring is going to be a trend. After what we saw in New York City, in Times Square, I think going to small rings is going to be it's going to be a thing. They want to shrink the ring, make people fight. Turkey made the announcement. Yeah, look, I don't blame him. This is still entertainment. It's still entertainment. And I what do you want me to say? Were you guys entertained? Did you find the card in New York City in May or whatever that was? The Ryan Garcia card, like 2 months ago, whatever it was. Did you guys find that entertaining? Were you entertained by that card? The answer is obviously no. I'm not trying to answer for you, but if the answer is no, it's like, how do we make these cards entertaining? Because you had the Canelo fight too, and the Canelo fight was a snooze fest. So how do we make these things entertaining? Well, one option is to shrink the ring, make them fight. PJ says, I got 100 commercials on your live every 15 minutes. It's crazy. You guys get a lot of commercials? I don't control that. I don't control. That's up to YouTube, but I can, ask him about it. Let me know if PJ is right. Are you guys getting a ton of commercials? I get it. It's annoying. But I don't control it. Turkey is being influenced by people who don't like pure boxers. Well, there's more to it. Yes and no. And this is still entertaining. you want to have millions of fans. What's a better way to get millions of fans is to have people who don't fight or people who do fight, right? Like if you shrink the ring, you're forcing their hand to have to fight. It's a fight. You're in a fight. And you use the ring that you're given. If you shrink the ring, now you have to exchange more. You're going to be in more exchanges. You're going to get more combustion. That's what they want. What to me would make sense is to just standardize the size of a ring the same way a football field or a basketball court or a hockey rink or a soccer field is standardized. I understand a baseball field isn't, but it's still 90 feet to first, 90 feet to second, 90 feet to third, 60 feet, 6 inches to the pitcher's mound, right? Like those things are still standardized. In boxing, there's nothing standardized. Have a 20-foot ring or an 18-foot ring. Let's come up with a number and let's stick to that number. If it's 18, it's 18. If it's 20, it's 20. If it's 16, it's 16. But that ring that we saw in the Melnicki fight was absurd. That card was absolutely ridiculous. And, you guys, what do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for coming up with a standard ring size. It's his money. Turkey can do it. The hand history vault ain't wrong. He who has the gold makes the rule. That's the golden rule. I'd be getting ads sometimes. Are you getting more ads than other live streams, right? If you watch another live stream, are you getting more ads on my live stream? I think that's, I guess, what I'm asking. I think there was just Turkey talking BS. I don't know if commissions wouldn't allow a shrinking ring. There's a dictating perspective. I thought Turkey was just trolling with the ring shrinking. No, I don't think he's trolling at all. I think he's being serious. Turkey, okay. Guys, I think we're going to see a smaller ring. I think we're going to see a smaller ring. I have more respect if he had anybody. Yeah, he doesn't really know anything about boxing other than he's a fan. That's true. But he's the most powerful man in boxing right now. That's for sure. Turkey, either a weirdo or a troll. Probably both. Probably. I mean, I think there's probably elements of truth to this statement. Poyello and Shiraz money line. Oh, we go broke. Let's do it. The hand history vault. Don't blame me. The fighters are the ones who are accepting it. And what I said is true. His money, his rules. Do y'all enjoy the video? I'm going for a more tongue-in-cheek approach. Yeah, it was good, 79. It was good, 79. All right, guys, let me pay my bills. I haven't paid the bills yet. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing, 3D Boxing Blog, all forms of social media. Guys, join the Boxing Bookie. Follow the Boxing Bookie, all forms of social media, 3D Boxing Blog. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice. You can find the link for that in the ticker below. It's also pinned in the chat. Just $5 a month gets you the lock of the week, gets you asked to bookie anything. It gets you access to the Discord where we do live betting, the updated props, all of that for just $5 a month. Just $5 a month. Link is in the description. It's also in the ticker below. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. So make sure to join the Patreon. After y'all do that, I know you're going to have worked up an appetite. So head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. Carnivalbar.com. The Carnival Bar, it's the world's only high-fat grass-fed beef bar that replaces a meal on the move and stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save you 10%. All right, Turkey. Guys, make sure to vote in the poll. Turkey won't be in boxing long term. He's just fixing his fixed spoiled brat. Maybe. I mean, he's trolling, saying that the ring is going to shrink mid-fight. Well, that's trolling, yes. The commission won't allow that. Well, we'll see. We'll see what they do allow. Obviously, they're not going to allow you to shrink the ring in the middle of the fight, but we could be trending towards smaller rings. DJ Green, if I'm paying millions and millions of dollars for something, I am dictating. He's not wrong. Turkey was trolling y'all. $100 ain't nothing like this is going to like that is going on in boxing. Turkey doesn't have the kind of power to make that happen. We'll find out. Vito's ring size was crazy. I tuned in and thought it was some amateur backyard wrestling. It looked ridiculous. I was there looking like, is this real? Do you think any of the girl fights will have a stoppage? Or I think, yeah. I would say Bumgarner has a good chance at a stoppage. Bumgarner's got a good chance at a stoppage. He probably trolling to sell the fight. They say profit isn't a big thing to them in Saudi, but nobody likes losing money consistently. Agreed. See you at 8. Appreciate you, Chinchilla. I'll be live with Johnny and Muscles at 8. Money is power, but I don't think he would make a shrink. I don't think the ring's going to shrink mid-fight, guys. I think he's going to use a smaller ring going forward. Make sure you all the way caught up with the live. If you're like 30 seconds behind, I think you will get ass. Okay, that's good. That's good advice. Vito doesn't look good in this. Vito doesn't really look good in anything, I'll be honest. But good point, 79. Vito still managed to look like that's true. He did not look great. That's for sure. I'm going to run through my bets. Then I'm going to wrap. I will be live again tonight at 8. Guys, do vote in the poll now. I really do want to know who y'all think won the first fight between Serrano and Taylor. Right now, you guys are telling me pretty overwhelmingly it's Serrano. 21 votes in, 62.38% in favor of Serrano. So, guys, keep voting in that poll. Could shrink in between rounds. I think it was a figure of speech. I think he means going forward, he's going to use smaller rings. I'm tired. All right. I'm going to run through my bets, my picks. We're going to run through it, and then I'm going to wrap, and I will be live again tonight with Johnny Says. All right, so I do like Savannah Marshall, and I do like this to go the distance. I don't have any props on it yet, but when we do get props, I do like this to go the distance. Cameron and Kamara definitely take Cameron, Scottney, and Mercado. I'm going to do this video next. I do like Scootney in that. Bumgarner at minus 3,000 and Miranda, I would take Bumgarner, and I may take Bumgarner by stoppage, although I don't have a prop on it. I'm going to do that video as well. Katie Taylor and Serrano. I like Katie Taylor. I like the no knockdown prop. I like under 1.5 knockdowns. I like all of that. Morel and Katatab. Morel minus 500. I like that. If you can get a prop on Morel by stoppage, I would take Morel by stoppage as well. I do think David Morel stops because Katatab is just too flawed. He's too flawed. His hands are low. He's slow. Morel, he's not a world-class fighter in my opinion. And Morel's going to have his way with him. Puello and Matias. Even money fight, both guys minus 110. I definitely like the fight to go over. I do like it to go over. Over 10.5, I would take. And I would take Puello by decision. I would definitely take Puello by decision. Puello money line is minus 110. Puello by decision, I like a lot, is plus 160. I'm going to be doing a standalone bet on that as well. All right. And then I like Shakur Stevenson. I like the fight to go over as well. I definitely like the over in this one as well. The over 10.5 is at minus 350. I would take that. And then the last thing, Berlanga Shiraz. This is the big debate question. I like Shiraz. If you can get a prop not to go the distance, I would take that. Fight props to go the distance, no, plus 105. I like that prop a lot. I do think someone's getting stopped in this fight. There's a plus money standalone bet that I can get behind. So there's a bunch of plus money. I like Puello by decision. I like Katie Taylor by decision. I like this fight not to go the distance, so there are plenty of plus money bets I do like this week. Shakur and Morel are the only bets I got. I got screwed last week, had the Catterall fight going the distance. I'm willing to bet my money that there will be no shrinking ring. The ring actually won't shrink. He's going to use a smaller ring moving forward, though. According to Gary Jonas, a Pro Box CEO, Lester experienced the migraines during his last week of sparring, causing him to pull out. They don't expect him back until the fall. Interesting. I'm gonna look into that. Honestly, I think it's interesting. A fighter fights on a turkey card and it has a small ring. Reminds me of MLB, where one conference has to bat the pitchers, and the other does. That's changed now. They all have the DH now, but yeah, it's better just to have unified rules. I agree. Pulling out of the fights for a migraine. He can't get over it. It depends how bad the migraines are. I get migraines. They're better now. But if I got a migraine, I can't do anything for 2 hours. What if he gets a migraine right before the fight? He can't fight. Like, you can't see. You get the ringing in your ears. You get the spots. Everything kind of goes black. It's bad. Like, I don't know how bad his migraines are, 79. Amanda Serrano winning on Friday. No way Katie Taylor wins, says Jim Rue. I wouldn't say no way. She's already gotten 2 decisions over her. The fight's going to be very close. I don't think Serrano's a bad bet. I think the best bet is to go the distance, take the knockdown prop, etc., etc. All right, but I'm going to wrap this up, guys. If you have any last-minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, leave them now or forever hold your peace. It was a good show. I will be back tonight at 8 p.m. with Muscles, with Johnny Says. It's going to be a fun show. Make sure to join in. The hype drops Sumi fights on the Berliner card. Taylor is 39. Father Time is undefeated. You got that right. Recently, I've been hitting on the punch stat props. Yeah, the punch stat props are great. I got to get them on DraftKings. With 2 big cards, there's a good chance multipliers will be available to parlay. Absolutely. No drama today. Good show, guys. Great show. Thank you, PJ the Puppet. I'm going to wrap this up. It is July 7th, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all. Oh. Well, I can only do one poll at a time. Let me pull my poll up real quick. All right, you guys have made your voice heard. Y'all definitely, I'm going to end the poll now. You guys have Serrano by a wide margin, 59% to 41%. So it's a fairly wide margin, 27 votes in. I'm going to wrap this up. From Texas to the world, thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.